The next station is care plan. Care plan, it's a 15-minute station. Okay, so the most important thing, you never ever going to mention patient or client or resident. You always mention patient name, Mr. Joe, Mr. Georgina, Mr. George, or Mr. or Mrs. whatever, you just use the name. Okay, the nursing problem from the assessment station. So patient is came with breathing asthma or breathing difficulty, use that from the assessment station. Okay, the nursing problems you need to get it from assessment station for your care plan. Okay, then aim of the care, evaluation date, print name, candidate signature, date. I don't know how important to put your name and signature there, date. If you forget to write your name and signature and date, that's a critical error. Okay, in the care plan some of them failed because they forget to put their name, candidate signature and date. All right, so that's very important. And you always need to read your question. Sometimes they put you need to write post-op care plan, or sometimes they put patient is coming back to the surgery, coming back from theater, so what the care you going to give. So you always read and understand, then start writing your care plan. Okay, planning, so how you going to prepare your planning station. Okay, so you need to take each scenario. You can find scenarios from your friends, or I have already mentioned some scenarios here, so you can use the scenario and prepare the most important nursing care plans. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, if you get a pre-op patient, you might ask to write a post-op care plan, so you have to read the question properly before you write the exam. Okay, before you start your planning station. So for example, you can prepare some care plans which is common for most of the thing, like pain, infection, breathing difficulty. Okay, so this is common. At least you have to have at least 10 care plans ready before you go for your planning station. So at least learn 10 of the care plan. Okay, within 10 you can manage with 2 of them. Okay, in the exam time. So when you practice at home, you have to write and write and write. Don't read and learn, you need to write, because that is very important. When you write in a planning station, it goes very quick. So you have to have whatever you think in your mind, you need to write it in the paper, then only the examiner can see that you know it. Okay, so when you prepare at home, write it. The care plan you must write it, so must write it within 13 minutes. Okay, so 2 minutes is completely for recheck, and you need to once you finish 13 minutes, before you start, put the date, time and signature. Okay, so in 13 minutes you can almost complete your care plan and check what are the mistakes, grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes or what you have made, so you can sort it out on that time. Okay, and when you make mistakes, when you write, we will make mistakes, isn't it? So that's quite normal. So what you need to do is, you can strike it out, strike just once, just strike it and put your signature and put the date. Okay, if you made a mistake, strike once, signature, date, then put error. That error is a capital error. Okay, capital letter error, put error, then sign and date. Okay, in case if you made any mistake in any station, just use the same thing. Okay, then check yourself your right care plan, or you can share with your OSCE partners or OSCE trainers or your friends and ask them to read it and find out the mistakes. Okay, I'll give you some small example. So if you get asthma, you can prepare short of breath, reduce mobility, risk of fall. Okay, then chest infection, short of breath, chest pain, hematoma, pain, headache, risk of deterioration, malnutrition, lack of appetite, preoperative pain, safe preparation to theater, postoperative, risk of infection, risk of hemorrhage. I'm not going to explain this very big because you know what you're going to do. Okay, so in case if you have doubt, put it in the comment. The next important station is implementation. Okay, this is a very big station. So let's see how you can prepare at home. So this is a 15-minute station. You need to administer medication as per march chart. Before you go into the station, you have a march chart. You can you have prepared 5 minutes so to read it, and you can go into the room. Then as usual, you will start your procedure. Then you have to do the procedure like introduction stage. I have already explained what is the introduction introduction stage of each station, and I have separately made a video about introduction of each station, so please watch that, so that you will have some idea about it. Okay, so in that you can do handle privacy, then you can handle privacy, area safe to approach, then you can do introduce yourself, then do ID checks, 3-way ID checks. But in the implementation station, you have to have 2-time 3-way ID checks. Okay, then after that you can do the allergic check. If the patient is allergic, you have to make sure that it is recorded in the march chart and a patient has a red wristband. Okay, in this station, as usual, you have to verbalize each of your action, and when you giving medication, or if you are planning to hold the medication, or if you are not going to give medication, that is also you have to verbalize. Okay, so why or why not you are administering this medication, you have to verbalize. Okay, then you have to follow 5 rights of medication administration. Nowadays at least I've seen 10 as well, but at least you have to go for 5 rights. Okay, the next one is understand the code of medication administration. Have you ever seen in implementation medication administration chart? Yeah, I will show you now. Then in that, in the front section, you will see our code. Okay, this is 1 to 9 code. Most probably you will use 2 and 6. Okay, that's very common. So you need to know what is code of 2 and what is code of 6. So 2 is omitted for clinical reason. For example, if the patient has a hypertension medication, then if the patient is having hypotension, then you will put omitted for clinical reason. Okay, then 6 is illegible, incomplete prescription. Okay, the doctors forget to put their signature or date, things like that, then you will put code of 6. And you can also use others, but depends upon the scenario. Okay, then usually you will have 5 to 6 medication in the medication chart, but most probably you will give 2 to 4, maximum is 4. Okay, 2 to 3 medication in your implementation chart. Okay, so when you do medication, you have to check expiry date, and you have to also understand some traps. Okay, that trap is not same as assessment. In medication chart you have some traps, like sometimes they put paracetamol. For example, if you take paracetamol as a trap, when you get paracetamol, you need to make sure that patient does not have paracetamol within 4 hours. Okay, so when you read the paracetamol, make sure that patient has at least 50 kg of weight. When you have paracetamol, ask the patient, or ask the examiner, ask the examiner how the weight, or you can check it in this there. And then if it is above 50 kg, then you can give 1 gram. Okay, then you need to make sure that allergy, and you have also need to know the interval of medication administration. Sometimes your patient would say, I have pain, then when you check it, some PRN or a regular paracetamol is gone, then within just before 2 hours. So you can't give paracetamol again. Okay, that's a critical error. So you need to understand what are the traps. Then incomplete prescription, doctors might forget sign. Okay, so in that scenario you have to find out this problem, and you have to give a proper action there. Okay, proper solution. That so if you see some incomplete prescription, then you can say, I'm going to put a code of 6, then I'm going to call the doctor and ask, you have to give a solution for it. Okay, so you need to learn how to do it. Okay, the next one is, you can always confirm with your examiner what is the patient BP or pulse, blood sugar, weight, last time of administration. That last time of administration you will see it in your chart. Okay, or check PRN medication. When you do some, especially analgesic medications, okay, pain medication, you have to check the last dose. Okay, might be a trap, not always, might be. Then after you have given medication to the patient, you have to ask the patient that, have you swallowed your medication? Okay, you have to ask the patient, have you swallowed? So the examiner will say, yes, I have swallowed. Then you can quickly you can confirm that patient swallowed. Okay, so don't forget to ask whether the patient swallowed the medication or not. Okay, that's very important. And as soon as patient swallowed the medication, you can do your make patient comfortable and do the documentation, then sign and date. Okay, I'll give you a simple tip which helps you in implementation station. When you do your preparation, when you prepare your medication, for example, you would say, oh, this is paracetamol dose, this I'm happy to give the patient. So you're gonna open it and put it in the medicine cup. That time you can't sign there. Okay, you cannot able to sign in the medication chart because patient is not took the tablet. Okay, so what you can do, you can put a big dot there. That is acceptable, but you can't sign. Okay, so you can put a dot there. So use a big put a big dot there. So once you've given the medication, you can come back and sign all the dots you have. So that way you can save a lot of time, and in that situation you have a lot of things are going on in your head, so you cannot focus too much. So that tip is really good tip. Okay, use that when you do your implementation. The next one is learn medication administration procedure. Okay, you can see a lot of materials are available in YouTube. Just to watch it, you will understand how you gonna do it. Okay, then you need to learn, you need to at least understand what are the common medication list for OSCE. Actually, I have made a separate video about it, so just to go and watch it. That is really worthwhile. You don't need to waste your time. When you travel, you just listen it, okay, or you just like that. So when you prepare or practice, you practice at home. When you're going, or just when you have time, like when you're cooking or doing something like walking, you just listen something like this in the YouTube. Otherwise you can use the sit down and prepare yourself at home. And I also say, please use how to use BNF. Please learn how to use BNF, okay? So that save a lot of time and lot of stress in implementation station, okay? The next one is learn what are the critical failures in implementation station. You need to learn critical failures for each station, but at least you need to learn critical failures for implementation station, okay? Actually I think I have made a video about that one as well, so just to watch it if you get time. Medication allergy list, okay, so that is also I have done a video. So if you have time, otherwise just to use the paper and to learn something. That if you have time, watch the video, otherwise don't waste your time. Then medication administration code, which I have already explained, okay? So that is all about implementation station. Then I hope you understood. I need to explain bit more, but this video is going to be very lengthy. All right, so the next one is evaluation station. In evaluation station, that is a 15-minute station and is almost similar as care plan station, okay? In care plan station, planning station and evaluation station is completely, you're going to sit in a chair and you're going to write throughout the 15 minutes, okay? So please make sure that as soon as you get a evaluation station, the evaluation chart and care plan chart, put the sign, date and signature, date and sign, that step you just to do. Initially you just fill that, okay? That's very important. So you are going to avoid one critical errors the first stage itself, okay? Then after that you can write it. When you do evaluation, you can put everything in past tense. I hope you understood. Anyway, I'm going to explain a bit more in the next slide, okay? So that example, like you have administered medication, monitored effectiveness, okay, provided upright position, referred physiotherapist, educated regarding correct inhaler technique, evaluated and documented all aspect of nursing care, okay? So these are the some example, okay? So always write it in past tense. So make sure that you're doing right thing, okay? If you made any mistake in care plan, you're gonna make a mistake in evaluation as well. So the two station will be depend each other, okay? So make sure that if you do mistake in any other station, if you do mistake in one station, you will be only fail on that station. But whereas if you do mistake in care plan, you're gonna fail two station, okay? I don't want to say it's fail, but you know it's going to be a trouble for your evaluation station, okay? And just to use that word to make sure that how important, okay? Then prepare all your nursing care plan evaluation. So you in that station you're gonna get everything. So you're gonna get your assessment paper, you're gonna get your care plan, you're gonna get your implementation, then you're gonna get your evaluations chart. All the chart you will get it there. You're gonna get a pen, two different color pen, one color pen in maybe it's a blue or black, I'm not sure. One in the if you get a blue in care plan, you're gonna get a black in evaluation, okay? So when you get all the paper, don't get panic. Firstly you have to focus on your evaluation chart, sign and date and signature, then you need to start your evaluation first. Once you finish your evaluation, you check everything is right, I have not made any mistake. Then if you get time, just to go through your implementation and evaluation, but you cannot change anything. So camera will be watching you, and if you do any mistakes, if you planning to do anything correction there, so you will not be banned, you will be banned for the next exam or something like that. Very serious offense. Okay, so don't do it anything there. Okay, if you made mistake, that's fine, but if you're going to correct it, that will be penalized. Okay, so I'm just explained for the importance. You need to know the importance of each station, that's why. Okay, so no need to worry anything, just practice, keep on practice.